There goes Toca, he's been pulled back. Handball.
Well, as you can see, we've just temporarily lost contact with the game out in Greece. Goalless as it stands between Aris Salonika and Manchester City. We will, of course, attempt to reconnect with Greece just as soon as we can. Just as we attempt to do that, we'll just get the thoughts so far of John and Andy watching with us. It's just the game's just starting to feel like it's petering out, and if anyone's threatening more, it might be the home side.
They've got better. They have definitely got better. They've given City a bit more to think about. You know, we've just seen Balotelli come on now, so clearly there's still the intent from Mancini to look to pinch a goal away from home. But I think they've realised that unless they start to press a little bit more, then they're leaving themselves a lot to do in the second leg. They really are.
Yeah. We've talked a bit about Dzeko pre-match and at half-time, and again he's threatened. Had a nice header and a shot from distance.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, you look at a player that's come for so much money. You know, we were talking earlier. You look at his strengths. What is his biggest strength? I think one of his major strengths is running and heading the ball. You saw him score for Wolfsburg against Manchester United in the Champions League last season or 2 seasons ago. I think that's one of his major strengths, is running onto the ball and heading it, which the keeper's made a great save tonight. But in terms of the game, I just think Man City, you know, are quite happy if they don't do anything stupid in the last 10 minutes and concede. I think mentally they're thinking, we'll turn this mob over in the home leg. We'll win quite comfortably when we take them back to Manchester. Yeah,
and to be fair, whilst expectations are great around a club that's trying to go places, this is the way you play European football. You can be cagey away from home, don't have to try too hard.
Definitely, and I mean, Mancini has that naturally built in him, doesn't he, to realise that it's not just about tonight, it's about over the 2 matches, and that they will... He'd like to think, as John says, you know, whatever happens here, as long as they keep their concentration and just don't do anything silly and don't give anything away. Don't encourage them too much either, because you'd like to think the last few minutes they're going to have a little bit more of a go. But in the main, they should still be good enough to keep it very tight tonight and do enough at home.
Yeah, and I think Notts County in an FA Cup replay at the weekend, so they're not needing to do anything, perhaps in terms of pulling trees out of the ground tonight or at the weekend. It's not like they're trying to kind of find their way through this 90 minutes just to be ready for the weekend with respect to Notts County.
That's right, yeah, no, not being disrespectful, but, you know, they should have enough, you know, to beat Notts County at the weekend in the FA Cup in terms of the squads. You know, and I just think tonight, if they don't, as I said, if they don't concede, the most disappointing thing that can happen now is that they go and lose tonight. I can't really see that happening. No. I know they've got better in the second half, Aris, but not so much. I think that Manchester City will get beat tonight, and you know, for the life of me, I think they can. They will feel.
There was that just moment of caution with Neto's long range, which Joe Hart was alert to.
Well, it's a good strike because it's when it comes out to him, he takes a touch and he's a long way out, but he weighs it up and hits it almost on the outside of the boot. And Joe Hart, is that going in? We're not sure, but there's no way the goalie can be 100% right about that. So he's just got to put his hands on it and get after it.
Yeah, I think we, as you can see, have rejoined live pictures in Greece. Haven't missed anything of note. As you see, it is still goalless between Aris and Manchester City, and hopefully we can rejoin our commentators.
And you're very welcome back. We've missed you. Yaya Toure.
His reaction, it's another poor decision. I think the referee has made many tonight. I think certainly soft free kicks he's given, and clearly the Manchester City players feel that that came off an Aris player, and it did.
And just to reassure you that whilst you were away for a minute or two, as Matt says, you missed nothing at all of consequence. No goal mouth action.